Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. So what a wonderful darshan, and I hope all of you have enjoyed the darshan and received the blessings, because we have also received the comments which shows the gratitude and the surrender that everybody has experienced with this darshan. So after this darshan, this is the right time then we start manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. And today as we are manifesting the powers of third eye, we'll be manifesting the power of third eye solutions.
Yes. So let's all get ready to enter into the power manifestation round. So the power that we are going to manifest is to find solutions to any of our problems with the help of the third eye. Not any logic, not any information, not any external source of knowledge, nothing. Only and only third eye, which is the door to that infinite consciousness, Paramashiva, and from that space itself, from oneness space itself, downloading the solutions directly to any of our problems, confusions, dilemmas. So very practical application this power has to any of your day-to-day situations. In fact, you should make third eye a very integral part of your life, using the third eye in each and every situation, any situation whatsoever. Make this as a habit for using third eye in your day-to-day life, whatever situation you may be, talking to someone, using the third eye, even in that communication. If you have any problem, seeking the solution, finding the solution with the help of the third eye, using third eye as much as you can. Yes. Alright, sorry for the technical glitch. So, let's now enter into this power manifestation round. So, in this round in particular, let's all pair up with another person, a partner with whom we are going to manifest this power. The partner is going to give any question that they have, or any confusion or dilemmas that they are facing, which they want a solution for. So let's all be ready, pair up with someone, or you can even ask any family member wherever you are, or a friend. Even over a call you can ask someone, pair with someone, request them to give a few minutes of their time for you to manifest this power with them. So what you really need to do, first step, they will give their question to you, or any confusion or whatever they are facing and for which they want a solution. Then what you're going to do is sit comfortably with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Connect with Swamiji. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Start chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Connect with him from the space of oneness. And then put that question, visualize that you are putting that question in your third eye. You can even visualize that Swamiji is in your third eye and you are offering that question at his feet. Then continue chanting the Mahavakya, and you will see in a few seconds or in some time, you will receive a powerful cognition in your third eye. A click you will experience. Sudden shift in your space, and you will realize that yes, this is the solution to that problem. And once you receive that powerful cognition, share it with your partner and feel that the connect happening with them as well. They will also see that yes, this is the thing, this is the solution. And once that happens, you can share your experience here with all of us. Okay, so hopefully you have all paired up by now, ready to manifest this power with your partner. So let's do the first step. Let's all get the question from your partner. Ask them if there is any difficulty they are facing, any problems, issues they are facing in their personal life, professional life, whatever it is, or any confusion or dilemmas that they are facing for which they need a solution.
So Sri Balasubramaniam is asking, partner anyone?
Yes, if anyone wants to partner in this Zoom room, you can also approach and you can pair up with others. Alright, so let's do the first step quickly. Let the partner share the question with the power manifester. In fact, during this power manifestation, if you receive the powerful cognition, share it with your partner, then you can switch. The first person can share their problem and the second person can manifest the power. So you can do both ways. Alright, so let's now begin. Connect with Swamiji, visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Start chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Declare your oneness with Swamiji, invoking the space of oneness, connecting with him from the space of deep devotion and surrender. Especially keep a cool, restful awareness in your third eye, the region behind your two eyebrows, between your two eyebrows. Keep it very restful and without any feeling of tension. And then, while you're chanting the Mahavakya, wait a few seconds or wait a minute or two until you receive the powerful cognition from Swamiji. And once you experience that click, then share it with your partner. Alright? So let the power manifestation begin.
அஞ்சலென்றடைய அபயம் தரும் லிங்கம், ஆனந்த நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம், பிணி நீக்கும் உயிர் காக்கும் ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம், ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம், ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம், ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம், ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், அருணயம் பதிதனிலே மலைவல வழிதனிலே அருமையாய் அமர்ந்த நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், கருதிடும் அடியவரின் மலையெனும் துயர்களையே கடுகன உடைக்கும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், கவலைகள் விடிவுறவே அவலங்கள் பொடிப்படவே கருணையின் அருளழகாய் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயத்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், சுயமதை உணர்த்திடவே சுகமதில் நிலை பெறவே தவநிலை குயத்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், தவநிலை குயர்த்தும் நித்யன் ஆனந்தலிங்கம், ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம், ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம், ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம், ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். பிணிகளை போக்கிவிடும் பிறவியும் போக்கிவிடும் உயர்நிலை வாழ்வளிக்கும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதருக்கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். மனிதருக்கரியதொரு அரூபரூபமெனும் அஜோமுகத்தை காட்டும் ஆனந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். அமரர்கள் உலகமெல்லாம் அருள் பெற விரதம் கொண்ட 1008 நித்யானந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்கயங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குணக்கடல் குவலயத்தை குறைவின்றி காக்கயங்கள் குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். குரு நித்யானந்தன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம். ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம்.
நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். அருணாச்சல சிவ சரணம் சரணம் அருணாச்சல சிவ சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். ஆனந்தேஸ்வர சரணம் சரணம் ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். மூலாதார சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் கணபதி ரூபே சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். ஸ்வாதிஷ்டான சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் சந்தரூபே மம சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். மணிபுர சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் சூர்ய ரூபே மம சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். அனஹத சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் விஷ்ணு ரூபே மம சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். விசுத்தி சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் சக்தி ரூபே மம சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். ஆல்யா சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் சிவரூபே மம சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர ஆனந்தேஸ்வர பாலய மாம். சஹஸ்ர சக்ரே சரணம் சரணம் நித்யானந்தா சரணம் சரணம். நித்ய நித்யேஸ்வர
शक्तिरूपे चरणं चरणं नित्यनित्येश्वर 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वर नित्यनित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां बिडदि निवासा चरणं चरणं त्रिशूलधारी चरणं चरणं नित्यनित्येश्वर 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वर नित्यनित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्दाचरणं चरणं नित्यानन्दाचरणं चरणं नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दाचरणं चरणं नित्यनित्येश्वर 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वर नित्यनित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वर 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वर नित्यनित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्देश्वर पालय मां
கரம் தாங்கி நித்யன் யுகம் காக்க வந்தான் வரம் தந்து எம்மை வளம் காணச் செய்தான் உளம் கொண்ட மாறான எண்ணங்கள் நீக்கி என்றும் நித்யானந்தம் கொண்டாடச் செய்தான் சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா மலர்விக்கும் மாற்றங்கள் எந்நாளும் வாழ்வில் செயலாக்கும் சீற்றம் எனும் சக்தி தன்னை மகிழ்வோடு நித்யன் விதை செய்து ஏற்றும் உயர் வாழ்வுதான் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம் சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா.
Yes. You may relax. So, whatever powerful cognitions that you have received, you can share with the partner now. If you haven't till now, then you can share your experiences here as well. What shift did the partner experience? Because understand, this solution is directly from the third eye, means it's directly coming from Swamiji, directly coming from Paramashiva. That is the power of this solution. It is directly going to hit exactly where it's supposed to hit and give you a breakthrough wherever you are stuck. So you can also share your experiences, and meanwhile you can get ready for another round. You can this time switch between you two, the two partners. You can switch, and the one who gave the question earlier, you can manifest the power now, and the person who manifested can now give their problems or their confusions for which they need solutions. Okay? So for those who haven't shared yet, you can share and then you can start manifesting.
So we have a few other sharings. Ma Chakra Rajaswami has asked her question from Balasubramaniam. So Nithyananda Paramashivoham Parashakti has shared for Sri Balasubramaniam. She says, got the answer for you. Every time when you have this question, just turn your words to positive. I want healthy body, not to mention any illness words, and pray to your God bless you and bless your families.
Great, wonderful.
So Balasubramaniam says, have darshan of Swamiji. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so let's now enter the second round. Quickly start with the second round and let the power manifestation begin.
नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां दक्षिणमूर्ते चरणं चरणं शिवशक्तिरूपे चरणं चरणं नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां भिडिदि निवासा चरणं चरणं त्रिशूलधारी चरणं चरणं नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्दा चरणं चरणं नित्यानन्दा चरणं चरणं नित्यानन्दा 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 चरणं चरणं नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वर नित्य नित्येश्वर आनन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्देश्वर पालय मां नित्यानन्देश्वर पालय मां
கரம் தாங்கி நித்யன் யுகம் காக்க வந்தான் வரம் தந்து எம்மை வளம் காண செய்தான் உளம் கொண்ட மாறான எண்ணங்கள் நீக்கி என்றும் நித்யானந்தம் கொண்டாடச் செய்தான். சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. மலர்விக்கும் மாற்றங்கள் எந்நாளும் வாழ்வில் செயலாக்கும் சீற்றம் எனும் சக்தி தன்னை மகிழ்வோடு நித்யன் விதை செய்து ஏற்றும் உயர் வாழ்வுதான் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம். சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. யுகம் தோறும் மாறாதவை யாவையும் நாம் உணர்வாலே ஏற்கும் உயர் புத்தி தந்து. யுகம் தோறும் மாறாதவை யாவையும் நாம் உணர்வாலே ஏற்கும் உயர் புத்தி தம்மை இனம் கண்டு கொண்டு இறை வாழ்வு காணும். இனம் கண்டு கொண்டு இறை வாழ்வு காணும் நிறைவான காலம் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம். நிறைவான காலம் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம். சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா. நிதம் வாழ்வில் மாற்றங்கள் நாம் கண்ட போதும் கணம் தோறும் மாறும் சொப்பனமாமி வையம். நிதம் வாழ்வில் மாற்றங்கள் நாம் கண்ட போதும் கணம் தோறும் மாறும் சொப்பனமாமி வையம். எனும் யுக்தி தன்னை உணர்வுள் நிறுத்தி, எனும் யுக்தி தன்னை உணர்வுள் நிறுத்தி ஜீவன் முக்தனாக்கும் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம். ஜீவன் முக்தனாக்கும் கல்பதரு தரிசன நேரம். சரணம் குரு நித்யானந்தா, கருணை பொழிவாய் நித்யானந்தா.
नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा, नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा, नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा, नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा. जय गुरु नित्य गुरुदेवा, नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा, नित्येश्वरा ॐ नित्येश्वरा. शिव गुरुनादा जय गुरुनादा शिव गुरुनादा जय गुरुनादा शिव गुरुनादा जय गुरुनादा शिव गुरुनादा ओम जय गुरुनादा नित्येश्वर ओम नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर ओम नित्येश्वर देवा देवा दया करो नित्या 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 कृपा करो नित्य देवा नित्येश्वर ओम नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर ओम नित्येश्वर है परमेशा नित्य पुरुषा है परमेशा नित्य पुरुषा है परमेशा नित्य पुरुषा है परमेशा नित्य पुरुषा दीन दयाल नित्यानंदा नित्येश्वर ओम नित्येश्वर नित्येश्वर.
Yes, you may all relax. So if you have not yet shared the cognition, the click, the solution with your partner, you can share it now. And then you can share your experience of this power manifestation with all of us here in the Zoom chat. Or if you have any doubts, any questions, you can also ask. Feel free to ask. We are happy to guide you. Yes. So you can also head over to the social media platforms where you can share your experiences. You can post about how your power manifestation round went, the entire experience. You can also make it a habit to video record your power manifestation sessions and share it with others, because this adds legitimacy to your power manifestation when you share it with people, and this adds legitimacy to the science of power manifestation as well, which Swamiji is reviving. So it becomes easier for people to trust and see for themselves that yes, this power manifestation science is in fact real, so they can also come and taste this powerful science for themselves and give a breakthrough to themselves. Alright, so this brings us to the end of this power manifestation session. Let's now move to the next section.
So today, now we'll be moving on to the next session where you'll be learning how to break free from the past conditioning. As until now we have gone through the session, you have come to know that it is the past conditionings that holds us behind, blocks us all the possibilities that we are having in a life. It's actually the uh, all the patterns which rules our life. We don't live. It is our patterns that live through us. So how to break free from these past conditionings which doesn't let us live the future, the possibility. So Swamiji will be guiding us in this throughout this video. So please come to the space of listening. Let's begin this session.
This one sutra can completely turn the way in which you think, the way in which you act, the way in which you live. This one sutra can awaken new consciousness, new energy inside your being. Sometimes people tell me, for each sutra you say the same thing. How to take it, Swamiji? I tell them it is true for each sutra. For each sutra it is same. Patanjali is such a great master. I know for sure he would have worked with millions of disciples. Otherwise you cannot write such a great, highly mystical, just unimaginable work. I read a story. Bernard Shaw wrote a 100-page book. Somebody went and asked him, what happened? You didn't have time? You wrote only a 100-page book. He says, no, if I had time, I would have written only 40 pages. If I had time, I would have written only 40 pages. Means to write little and convey what needs to be conveyed needs more energy and time and intelligence. Here, Patanjali is so sharp, is making everything into just 2-3 words, just few words. Is putting everything together. Even to read the sutra, it's such a wonderful experience. I'll read the sutra. Viparyayo mitya jnananam atatrupa pratishtam. Viparyayo mitya jnananam atatrupa pratishtam. Let me give the sutra for the sake of recording. If you don't understand the English, it's okay. I'll give the translation. Interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. Let me repeat the translation. Interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. The Upanishads, Zen koans, Sufi mystics' poems, everything expressed by the enlightened masters are again and again repeating what is reality. Isha Vashyam Itam Sarvam, whatever is God. Again and again, even the Zen masters, they say, before enlightenment, mountain is a mountain, tree is a tree, river is a river. After enlightenment, mountain is a mountain, tree is a tree, river is a river. Then what the hell are we doing? Sorry, no, what the heaven are we doing? Working for enlightenment. Again and again, masters say what is. Buddha beautifully says, tatata. The word needs to be understood, the isness. Then what is the problem? Where problem starts? Problem starts with our wrong understanding, as Patanjali puts it here, viparyaya. Please understand, it's an important word. I can say the key. Just today morning, the press meet, one of our journalists asked me, Swamiji, how do you ask us to meditate? What are we supposed to do? You speak about meditation. Should we close our eyes and sit and meditate? What we should do? I replied him, in the initial level only you need a technique. You may need to close your eyes and sit for half an hour or 45 minutes, do something. But actually, the real essence of spiritual life is not even meditation. This one sutra, complete understanding, completely understanding, stopping the misunderstanding is real meditation. Please understand. Meditation is not just an activity you do for some 10 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour per day, then you leave it. No. It's a quality of life. In the initial level, maybe it is necessary for you to create a concentration and center yourself. So half an hour sitting with closed eyes, okay. But that is not the end. Techniques are like boat. But this teaching, what Patanjali is giving in this sutra, is like a river. Boats are okay in the initial level, but boat is not life. That is not life. Life is river. Here, Patanjali is giving a very beautiful technique, amazing technique. I can say the essence of spiritual life. When I read each sutra, I feel like this is enough, nothing more is required. You don't need anything else. Any single sutra, if you take up one sutra and contemplate that's enough. Nothing else is required. Nothing else needs to be done. One sutra, if you can internalize, that seed is enough. It will bear its fruit. The fruit will be your enlightenment. Sometimes I feel you should not read more than one sutra per day. Because if you read too many sutras, your mind will skip from here to there, and you will not internalize. You will not meditate on them. But if you read only one sutra, your whole mind will be working on it. Or that sutra will be working on your consciousness. Your whole being will be filled with that one sutra. You will see that sutra starts expressing itself inside you. It starts expressing itself inside you. Interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. The whole thing, whatever problem you have, can be solved with this one key. Because your whole thing, whatever problem you have, everything is just because of one reason. That interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. Please understand. All your fear, all your greed, all the things which you think as your identity, all your worries, whatever you think as disturbance, misfortune in your life, can be sorted out with this one understanding. If you look with a little sympathy, little compassion, and compassion towards this moment will completely open a new door. You will have a new understanding. When you don't have compassion to this moment, you always judge this moment with your past experience. Please understand. I am giving you a new key. Have compassion towards this moment. Have compassion towards sympathy, towards present moment. We never have a compassion towards present moment. We are always violent with the present moment. That is why we kill it with the past. We kill the present moment with the past. We are constantly waiting for present moment to come so that you can kill it with your past. You can destroy it with your past. You can abuse it with your past. Abusing the present with the past is what I call hell. Continuously we torture, we disturb the existence by killing the present moment. Please understand. The eternity comes in front of you, presents itself to you in the present moment. You can touch the eternity only by touching the present moment. You can see very clearly, you can't touch the past, you can't touch the future. You can touch the eternity only by touching the present moment. The present moment is the only way you can connect with the eternity. But when you don't connect with the present moment, if you are constantly torturing it with your past, you are creating misconception, wrong understanding. Sometimes we are strongly stuck with the wrong understanding, with the wrong concepts. That is why Patanjali gives a very beautiful, actually just before the sutra, he has given wonderful concept. I wanted you to know that sutra also. You will understand this 8th sutra if you know the 7th sutra. Actually both of them are in a way interconnected. He says, he describes about knowledge, pratyaksha, anumana, ahama. These three are right knowledge. In the 8th sutra, he speaks about wrong knowledge. In the 7th sutra, he speaks about right knowledge. Both are interconnected. That's why I wanted you to understand the 7th sutra also. If you understand the 7th aphorism, 7th sutra, you will understand the 8th sutra in much better way. In the 8th sutra, he says what should not be done. The 7th sutra, he says what should be done. What should be done. Please understand. He says, pratyaksha anumana agama pramanani means perception through senses, conclusion arrived at through that cognition, and the words of an enlightened master are the three ways to gain correct knowledge. That are the three things which gives you the right knowledge. The 8th sutra he says about the wrong knowledge. Wrong knowledge means interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. For example, if you are hurt in the past by somebody who is wearing a white dress, whenever you see a man with white dress, you will always have that fear, that sankata, means discomfort. You will always carry that. That man and this man is no way related. They are no way connected. No way, even know each other. But you carry that. You pass a judgment. You carry your past. With that past, you try to constantly judge the present. With the past conditioning, when you try to judge, that leads to misconception. Please understand. That leads to misconception. The judgments we are passing about a particular race, the judgments we are passing about a particular religion, the judgment we are passing about particular state, the prejudice, bias we carry, all are related to this wrong knowledge. We have our own prejudice about particular race. Many times people come and tell me, especially when they come to India and see, Swamiji, we thought whole India will be always meditating. We don't see here like that. They think that whole Indians will be always constantly sitting with the closed eyes, silently, politely and meditating. The other day I read an article. Yoga became very popular in Mumbai because Madonna practiced it. Really. The power yoga has become very popular because Madonna practiced it. Please understand, do not carry concepts, do not carry assumptions. We pass judgments. For example, if you meet one person, based on your experience with him, you judge that whole country, you judge that whole race, you judge that whole religion. Poor religion, what it will do? Poor man, what he can do? No. You cannot pass judgment like that. You cannot just create ideas. Please understand. Creating this kind of ideas and adding, sometimes we think, yes, this guy is misbehaved with me. I know it's not that all the people from his religion or from his country will misbehave with me, but even then I can have a casual opinion. What is the wrong? Nothing wrong. So when you casually chat with your friends, you pass a comment. You know, that guys, they are very egoistic. Their whole country is arrogant. You make a comment. You think, what is the harm in this simple comment? Nothing wrong. After all, I am not going to believe this. You yourself think inside. No. It is not true. I am passing a judgment against one race or against this country. How can I pass a comment? It's not true. One side of your mind will say. The other side you will say, no, it's not wrong. After all, it's okay. Don't think. If you repeat some words again and again, you will start believing it. So be aware of the words you are repeating. Please understand. The other day I was reading autobiography of a yogi, Paramashivoham autobiography. He says very beautifully, the power of words. The first few chapters, he describes few incidents where he uses particular words with a strong concentration. Just that words come true. He says he was having a conversation with his sister. Suddenly, for some reason, he said, the sister was trying to apply some medicine on her body. The Yogananda commented, that medicine will not work. You will have the boil twice tomorrow. She was trying to apply some medicine for boil. He says, you will have medicine, you will have the boil, 2 size, double size tomorrow. And he says, I will also have boil in my hand. The sister says, what are you talking? Why will you have? You don't have any problem. Why do you say these words? And he just makes this statement. And tomorrow it is there. He had the boil and the sister had double size. He says, I was shocked. Just the mere word, the power of mere word. Please understand, never utter words like, they are wrong, this race is wrong, that country is wrong, this religion is wrong. The more and more you utter, you will start believing the same words. You will start strongly feeling that same words. One more important thing, the world is too small. Don't think, oh, if I make a comment about that country, it's okay. Even if I think that country is bad, it's okay. I'm not going to go to that country. Don't think. You may not physically go to that country, but any news you hear about that country will start kindling different emotions in you. I have seen many people suffering with unnecessary lust, unnecessary anger. I always tell people, keep the lust which you need for your day-to-day life. Keep the anger which you need for your day-to-day life. That is okay. But we suffer with unnecessary lust, unnecessary anger. Unnecessary anger means the anger which is no way going to help you, or the anger which you can no way exhibit. For example, you read some news about some country's president. In some country you say, these guys are killing their citizens. You carry a strong anger. This fellow is doing all these things. You carry a strong anger. Will you be able to do anything against him? No, you can't. You can't directly interfere in his life. You have neither right nor power, nothing. You can't do anything in his life. What you will be doing? You will be just sitting with that anger. Whenever you hear that guy is suffering through some news, you think, this fellow needs. You feel your anger is fulfilled. Your violence is getting fulfilled. You go on cursing. Please understand, this is what I call excess anger. Carrying the anger which is no way directly related to your life. You have so many opinions, so many ideas, so many concepts you carry, and you suffer joy or pain based on the concepts. I have seen people sitting in front of TV and crying for no reason. No way they are affected. The news which is told, no way they are affected. Either they cry or jump. Means excess anger, excess greed, unnecessary anger, unnecessary greed. All these things are based on this wrong knowledge. What Patanjali says, the wrong knowledge. Interpretations, interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception. I have seen this enough in the life. Enough. I have seen, because I am traveling all over the world. I am seeing different race, different community, different culture, different religion, different nationality, different background, different kind of people. I can say if this one sutra of Patanjali, if this one teaching of Patanjali is propagated to all over the world, there won't be any wars. There won't be any wars. The world will become peaceful, blissful place. So much of peace will land on this world. The big problem is we quickly pass judgments about a particular race based on one person, about a particular group based on one experience. One experience is enough. You think, yes. My friend also told me, those guys are very arrogant. See, I realize he is arrogant. They are arrogant. You are just waiting. You are just waiting. Each country has jokes and comments about particular race or particular religion. Each country, they have jokes. In India, especially about Sardarjis. No, they have so much of jokes. And to tell you honestly, in my experience, they are the most devoted, spiritual and intelligent people. So deeply devoted, so deeply committed, giving nature. I wandered length and breadth of India, I tell you. I wandered length and breadth of India. I have seen so much that giving nature. The big problem is you pass comments easily. You pass comments easily. Not only that, after 2-3 times if you pass the comment, you start believing it. You start internalizing it. We need to understand an important truth. We are not that intelligent not to believe the lies which we are promoting. In the initial, you may start promoting some lies knowing that it is lies. After a few days, you yourself will forget it's a lie. So be very clear, do not start a lie. Do not start a rumor. You will be suffering with it. You will be suffering with it. A small story I read somewhere in a book. One journalist who writes all tabloids goes on, actually lies can be sold, rumors can be sold much easily. Negative news can be sold very easily. It sells like hotcake. Negative news sells like hotcake. Just write some 10 positive things. One enlightened master came, he did so many good things and he is doing so much service. Who will read? No. But write some news about the drug or some news about the murder, some news about some criminal activities, paper will sell. Negative things can always be sold. So this guy who lived his whole life by creating and maintaining rumors, creating and sustaining rumors. This guy dies and goes to the court for judgment, the upper court. There, Saint Peter is standing. He says, "Oh, tabloid journalist, no. We don't let you inside heaven. Go to hell." That guy says, No, give me just one day. I'll go around and come back. I'll just see the heaven only once. This guy says, "No, you have no work here. You have no business here. Here no news comes. All saints are happily sitting in the cloud and singing Hallelujah. There is no news. Everybody is completely settled. Here nothing happens. Go to hell, you will have a lot of news. All famous people are there. You will have enough news." This guy says, no, I wanted to just see one day. Saint Peter says, "It is impossible. We can't allow you inside." Then this guy tempts Saint Peter. This guy is an intelligent guy. He says, "Give me 24-hour time. If I can convince any one of your journalists to go to hell, will you let me stay here?" Saint Peter says, "This is too much. How can you do that?" He says, "That and all you don't ask. If I can convince any one of your journalists to go to hell, will you let me stay here?" He says, "All right, I can try. Okay, deal. Come inside." This guy goes. They had only 10 journalists because nothing much happens. God comes and sits in the court in the morning and judgments are given. Evening he goes back. Nothing much is happening. All the saints are there enjoying. What is there? The same routine. And this guy, they have only 10 journalists. This guy goes to the heaven, goes round. By the end of the day, evening, he comes back to the pearly gates. Saint Peter says, "No, now you cannot go back. You have to be here." This guy says, "What happened?" "No, I have to go to the hell." Saint Peter asks, "Why? Why do you want to go?" What this guy did, this guy created a rumor that in the hell they are starting a new magazine. They want editor. He spread a news and all the fellows fled. Because how many days, especially journalists, you can't be sitting without news. It's really boring. Even in the heaven, they want some news. And without news, even heaven looks like a hell for them. So they thought, better let us go to hell. They all ran away to hell. And this guy is also running. This guy who created the rumor, this guy is also running. Saint Peter stopped and said, "What happened? You only created the rumor. All of them are already in the hell. Now you are the only journalist we have. We can't afford to lose you also. You have to be here." This guy says, No, I only started the news that is true. If so many people are believing, there must be some truth in it. If so many people are believing, there must be some truth in it. Understand? Don't start rumors. Don't start rumors, even in a jovial way. You will be caught by your own rumors. You will be caught by your own words. The words which you create, I have seen many times. People casually create simple words. In the relationships, they very casually create simple words. He is bad. He is torturing me. Very simple words for no reason. For very simple incidents. But those words gets imbibed, engraved, and you start thinking that's the truth. Please understand, words can just stop your thinking. Words can just stop your perception. Words can just stop your conscious flow. For example, if you are in a particular situation, if you are open, fresh, alive, without the past conditioning words, you can handle that situation directly. You can live that situation directly. You can experiment with that situation directly. You can experience it directly. You don't do. You have some idea. You have some idea. You think, no, I know. I know. This is what is going to happen. I know. You see, I was telling you the other day, This guy is like this only. Your mind comes to a confirmation and immediately you jump and start taking actions. Look into yourself. All your suffering, I can say capital letter ALL, all your suffering is just with this one problem, carrying, interpreting based on the past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. Wrong understanding means wrong decisions. Suffering, you can see in your life. You don't wait till the situation comes in front of you. You take your own decisions, your own ideas. Mind becomes chaos. Mind becomes chaos, completely confused. With the past engrams, you go on and on and on interpreting, create problems. Actually, many times you can see, by the time you create a whole problem in your imagination and be ready with all the weapons to attack the other person, he comes, when he starts talking to you, suddenly you realize, oh God, there is no problem at all. He did not even think about it as a problem. Here you are waiting with a high BP, with all the weapons. If he utters that word, I will utter this word. If he talks that word, I will talk this word. If he says that word, I will say this word. If he brings up that argument, I will bring this argument. You are ready with all the arguments, weapons. That guy makes the whole thing simple. Suddenly you feel empty. But now you feel, what is this? How can this be? I prepared so much. All this preparation has become waste. You start the fight. Because you don't want to feel that you wasted so much time preparing for the fight. You can see this many times in your life. With your spouse you can see. You can see by the time she or he comes back from the office, you are ready with all your arguments. Sometimes you even start taking notes on the refrigerator. There will be white paper and these guys take all the notes not to miss the points. You are ready with all the arguments. But when the other person comes back, he doesn't even remember the whole fight. Doesn't even remember the subject. But what to do now? It is too much for you. You cannot leave what you prepared. Now whatever you prepared, you have to express it. You start. That's the way life goes on. Understand? Our judgment based on generalization, we need to understand an important truth. We think in a generalized way, but we live in a localized way. Our day-to-day life is dealing with one person, one situation, but your mind always generalizes. Always generalizes. I have seen many times. People have their own weird ideas, weird opinions, weird concepts. It is just impossible. Small story. One guy goes to a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist sees his behavior and all those things. He says, I'll surely try to help you. I think you have a problem that you are thinking you are a dog. That guy says, yes, small dog with a black and brown patches. Don't you see me? Doctor says, don't worry. I'll try to help you. Can you first lie down first in that couch? I'll see. And try to find out the root cause of the problem. That guy says, no, I cannot do that. Doctor asks, why? No, I am not allowed up in the furnitures. Understand? If you are convinced about something, you are too strong. Instead of going to the roots of the problem, you go on, hold on to the surface. You hold on to the surface. You know, if you go to the root, the problem may disappear. But the problem is your companion. You may feel lonely. If you don't have anything to worry, suddenly just think. Suddenly if all the worry from you is taken away, what will happen to your life? You will feel empty, alone, lonely, I think that will become a big worry. That will become a big worry. So you don't want to look into the roots of the problem. Here Patanjali is analyzing very beautifully. With this one sutra, he describes all our problems. Just sit and contemplate on this one sutra. This one sutra can lead you to enlightenment. Nothing else is required. Nothing else is required. This one sutra can lead you to enlightenment. One incident, really it happened. It happened. One of my brahmachari is trained in all our traditional puja and all the other spiritual practices. One program, they invited him for to conduct a spiritual program in India. This guy went and attended the program. He was pronouncing those Sanskrit mantras so beautifully. The local temple priest, they thought he is a Brahmin. Local temple priest, they thought he is a Brahmin. He is a upper caste, the priest class boy. So when they saw him, he beautifully sits and his body language is very graceful. When he does the puja and rituals and chants the mantras, they thought he is a Brahmin. They gave him all the respects and touched his feet and did the namaskar and everything. All the program was over. They took him to the nearby temple, gave him all the honor. He finished everything and came back. Somebody who went to the temple next day told that priest that he is not a Brahmin. That's all. Till yesterday evening, this guy was honoring that brahmachari, feels blessed that he is able to receive him and touch the feet, all the things. Now this fellow suddenly is in depression. He is in depression. He is continuously taking bath for 3 days. 3 days he is taking bath. And 3 days he did not enter the temple. And 3 days he has to do all the rites to clean himself. I was shocked. If that inauspiciousness is supposed to come by touching that non-Brahmin, it should have come when you touched, not when you heard. Not when you hear the news. It should have come when you touched. When you touched, you don't have a problem. You felt blessed, auspicious, graceful, blissful. But when you hear the news, it means what? The concepts, the past conditioning. The past conditioning. That poor guy, he suffered so much, just that conditioning. I shouldn't have touched the feet of a non-Brahmin. Just that one conditioning. Many times we suffer with conditioning, not with situation. Please understand, 99.9% of our sufferings are not related to situation. It is related to conditioning. The 0.01% suffering is not a suffering at all. All our sufferings are related to conditioning, not related to situation. You have an idea. Your mind is programmed. Your biocomputer is programmed from the young age. What is desire? What is joy? What is pain? What is fear? You are programmed. You live based on that programs. You take decisions based on the programs. You walk based on the programs. You talk based on that programming. You do everything based on that programming. This is what Patanjali calls wrong knowledge. He says viparyaya. Viparyaya is the word. You can't translate in English. Wrong knowledge is also not a right word. Viparyaya means everything is wrong. I can say wrong cognition. The very intake is wrong. The way in which you process the data is wrong. The way in which you deliver your result is wrong. The word wrong knowledge does not give the right meaning of viparyaya. Viparyaya means every step is wrong. How you receive the data, how you internalize the data, and how you process it, how you take a decision. Whole thing is wrong. Please understand. Again and again, Upanishads are declaring. Again and again, all enlightened masters are declaring, whatever is divine, God. If you see anything other than the divine, any other experience other than bliss in the life, you are having this problem. You have this problem. You need this sutra. Contemplate on this sutra. You don't have to, I am not saying you need to by heart or you need to repeat. I am saying internalize this idea. Internalize this idea. Sometimes people start repeating this sutra. Viparyaha, viparyaha, mityaha, mityaha, viparyaha. Finally they do the wrong thing. I am not saying you need to repeat. I am saying internalize. Constantly contemplate on this mantra, on this sutra, on this idea. Interpreting based on past conditioning leads to misconception or wrong understanding. Do this as an exercise, homework. Just sit for 1 hour in the house today. Write at least 10 incidents. You can surely write 10 incidents. I can say 10, I am not even saying from your whole life. From morning till today, you can write 10 incidents. 10 incidents where you did the same mistake of interpreting with the past conditioning, bringing wrong understanding because of past conditioning. Just write 10 incidents. See how your mind is behaving, how your life is happening. You don't even have to bother or struggle to correct yourself. The big problem is, before even you understand the depth of the problem, you start correcting. That is where the problem starts. The problem never ends. Just understand the depth of the problem, that's enough. The transformation. Depth of the problem. Just today, sit, work for half an hour or 1 hour. Write 10 incidents where you came to the wrong conclusion by the past, because of the past conditioning, and understood when you looked into the whole thing with a restful awareness.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your 3 eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Yes. So what a wonderful and powerful revelation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Breaking free from the past conditionings, the significance, importance, and how always interpreting and looking at our reality through the lens of our past conditioning just creates so much of a mess in our life. Neither does it allow us to see the problem as it is, nor does it allow you to even find the right solution. Now let's do an internalization exercise and go deeper into breaking the past conditionings. Putting awareness into how your entire life is being clouded, your judgments are being clouded by the past conditionings. So we'll do a short internalization exercise now. 2 steps for a few minutes. First step, just sit for a few minutes in your house. Write at least 10 incidents from morning till now. Write 10 incidents where you did the mistake of interpreting with the past conditioning, bringing wrong understanding because of past conditioning. Just these 10 incidents. Just take today, from the time you woke up till now. If you say, okay, today I've been mostly involved in PSM, so write as many as you can. If even that is not enough, you can maybe go back a little, maybe in the past 1 month, the major incidents where you have seen through the lens of past conditionings and judged the situation wrongly, taken wrong decisions because of wrong understandings. So list down these 10 incidents and then we will move to the next step. So hopefully you have all penned down the 10 incidents where you made the mistake of interpreting with the past conditioning, bringing wrong understanding because of the past conditioning. Now let's move to the step 2. See how your mind is behaving. Just observe, go through what you have written, right? All these incidents, and observe and see what your mind, how your mind is behaving, how your life is happening. You don't necessarily have to bother or struggle to correct yourself. This step is just about you diagnosing the problem, observing yourself, how this again and again being influenced by the past conditionings, how it takes you in the wrong direction. You interpret something which is completely, the reality is completely different. You're trying to solve it, but because you've not even understood the situation as it is, you're trying to solve a problem which is not even there, or trying to solve it completely in the wrong manner. So the problem repeats, it persists. Just go through these incidents that you have written and put awareness into how you are behaving, how your mind is behaving through all these. Okay? See how your life is happening. So let's do this step now.
all of you can now relax from this exercise. So now we'll be moving on to the next session, which is going to be on the source of knowledge. From where does all the knowledge comes? What is the reason? What is the technique? How to receive the knowledge itself? So it will be a guided video where Swamiji himself will be giving us the truth about the source of knowledge. So let's come to the space of listening.
He is taking us beautifully, step by step, to the deeper and deeper sources. I can use even the other word, forces, which are inside us, which can either lead us to joy or pain. It can lead us to anguish or non-anguish. He's leading us, Patanjali is leading us at 5 major modifications of the mind. Subtler and subtler, he is describing one by one. The purpose of the description is how to use this modification to lead us to joy, to lead us to bliss. I can say it can lead only to joy, then bliss suddenly happens. He is beautifully guiding us step by step. First, he described right knowledge. Second, wrong knowledge. Third, the beautiful vigalpa, imagination. Now fourth, he is talking about sleep. Step by step, he is leading us. The right knowledge, then wrong knowledge, then imagination. Deeper than imagination, there is something. That is what is sleep. This is also a modification which can lead to pain or anguish, pain or joy. Sleep. If you understand the word sleep in an ordinary way, what you understand as sleep, we can ask, how can that lead to pain? Sleep always leads only to peace. How can that lead to pain? So, sleep word should not be understood as we understand in a very normal way. Let's see what Patanjali has to say about sleep. Let us understand what Patanjali has about sleep. Abhava pratyaya lambana vrittir nidraha. Abhava pratyaya alambana vriddhi nidraha. When I read each sutra, so much of appreciation and respect for Patanjali comes. Even this sutra, if you have a little Sanskrit background, you can see, you can understand. Right words, not one word extra. Right words is connecting. Just one line. He has described different dimensions of sleep. Let me give you the translation. The subtle state where thoughts are not visualized is sleep or nidra. Abhava pratyaya alambana vriddhi nidraha. The subtle state where thoughts are not visualized is sleep or nidra. The moment I translate, I can very clearly feel I am able to translate only one dimension of that sutra. That sutra can be translated from different dimensions. Here I have a beautiful book by a research scholar, Salvatore. He has beautifully created a book giving 12 different translations. I wanted to give a credit for his great work. 12 different translations. When I see all the 12 different translations, I can say very clearly, each one of them are approaching Patanjali from different level of consciousness and different angle. I'll try to give you the deeper truths, what Patanjali is trying to express, what Patanjali wants to say about sleep. One important thing, there is no beings which does not spend its time, part of its life in sleep, first thing. You can be without right knowledge, without wrong knowledge, without imagination, but you can never be without sleep. You may be able to avoid those three, but you can never avoid sleep. It's almost like you are breathing. Almost like you are breathing. It's your life. 1/3 of your life is spent in sleeping. If you understand the Patanjali's views about sleeping and ability to use that knowledge in your day-to-day life, I can say the whole quality of your life can be transformed. Every single sutra is a complete technique by itself. That is why I have to give so much of introduction to every single sutra. If you are coming every day, you can understand at least 10 minutes I spent in introducing Patanjali and every single sutra. Because every single sutra is a complete technique by itself. I can say every single sutra can create one religion. It has created. There are some religions which work only on sleep. One sect of Buddhism, they don't teach you anything else except the ideas, concepts about sleep. They help you to work on sleep, that's all. In daytime, whatever you do, you can do. In daytime, anything you can do. They say that let's do all the spiritual practices and take exercises for spiritual growth during sleep and use the daytime for some other purpose. I think that will be really a wonderful thing. I saw the other day one advertisement. Let you earn more and more money during your sleep and keep your days to spend with your loved ones. One financial firm advertisement. Anyhow, this Buddhist tradition helps you only how to work on your consciousness during sleep. Of course, source is Patanjali. You can imagine how great that Chidambaram would have been. Chidambaram is a place where he was born, lived and taught, ran his university. He was having a great traditional university, and still his community which he created is called Dikshidars. He is the founder of that community. Still that community is alive. Still they don't take initiation from anybody. Patanjali is Guru. Patanjali is Guru. So still his words are repeated, remembered. I can say some 1,000 families are there. And one important thing I want all of you to know, still that community None of them cross the border of the town. You will be shocked. It is just 10-kilometer area. They take birth, they live, they marry, they give birth to kids, they die inside the city, inside the town. They don't move out of the town. They have a strong commitment to Patanjali and Nataraja. Nataraja is the Shiva. Shiva is the master of Patanjali. Patanjali became enlightened through the Shiva's darshan. Still, that community has committed itself for this knowledge. Whoever comes to their place, they teach, they share this knowledge, they make this knowledge available, they run the temple, and they have taken the vow, they will not cross the city. Sometimes I feel surprised. Even in this age, can you imagine? The education is available to them. Everything is available to them. But they have decided, no. We will spend our life, dedication, sacrifice. I can say, it is their sacrifice kept this knowledge alive, unpolluted for us. There are so many scriptures which suffered interpolations, but I can assure, guarantee, this book is pure because this community took care. I remember them with all my love and respect for their great service to the sutras. They are called Chidambaram Dikshitars. Still that community is there. They maintain this scripture. They preserve. It's because of them we have this knowledge. They have dedicated their life. It's unimaginable, not moving out of one city from birth till death. And there are so many things to see in the world. Even the youngsters, this generation, I have met many of them. I ask them sometime, don't you feel like going outside, or your elders are stopping you? They said, no, we decided to dedicate. Our elders are not saying, they say if you want to go, you can go. No problem. There are very few, I can say 0.1% went out for some purpose. They also go out to run some temples there, that's all. Here and there, if Nataraja temples are built, they go outside and run the temples. I asked them, why don't you guys feel like going out? They say no. They call Nataraja as Ambalavanar. Means the Lord of that Chidambaram, Lord of the stage. No, he is enough for us. They feel he is the father of the whole community. And father is here, where else to go? That's such a strong feeling connection, commitment. It is they who preserved this whole knowledge. Not a single extra word. Apava, pratyaya, alambana, vriddhir, nidraha. The subtle state where thoughts are not visualized is sleep or nidra. He is not only talking about the sleep which you experience in the night. You lie down, there is no dream, there is no thought. Early morning you wake up, you know only that sleep. We remember only about that sleep. He is not talking only about that sleep. That is also one kind of sleep you go through. But you go through two other sleeps. The sleep which you experience during waking state. The sleep which you experience during dream state. The sleep which you experience during deep sleep state. Three sleep. Waking sleep, dream sleep, sleep sleep.
Yes. So, holding this wonderful revelation in our inner space and expressing our deep gratitude towards Swamiji for revealing all these powerful sacred secrets to us and initiating us into all these powerful cognitions, because all these powerful cognitions that you are listening to, they will always remain inside your system, and they will pop up, they will come out exactly when you need them. Don't think these are just words. All these powerful cognitions that you are listening to, they are your biggest asset in your journey, in your entire life. They will at the right time pop up and help you, guide you. So all it requires is from your side is your listening, full, complete, authentic listening from your side. Automatically these truths will become part of your system. They will automatically be digested. Okay, all these powerful cognitions are also initiations. Just like Swamiji gives initiations during the darshan, even these truths that you are listening to are also his initiations. So with this, we now come to the end of this day of Paramashivoham Level 1. So again, tomorrow we will be touching upon another aspect of our life, another dimension, bringing powerfulness into it, awareness into it, completion into it, and realizing our Paramashivatva in that dimension. Because the entire journey of Paramashivoham is ultimately aimed at realizing, manifesting Paramashivatva, Paramadvaita, the oneness experience in all aspects, all dimensions of our life. So let's go day after day, expanding, manifesting more and more, radiating more and more. Okay, so tomorrow again, please be on time for the Nithyananda yoga session and perform the yoga authentically, intensely, so that you are ready to receive the powerful cognitions throughout the day and hold that initiation for a long time. So let's now end this session with the Purna Mantra. Let's fold our hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Please chant along with us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivopadukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Thank you. Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open